Then comes a threefer or fourfer, actually. Um, that would be the restless man, the path of wildness, the great life adventure, and the risk of avoiding risk. The restless man is that feeling that we have inside that we want something more out of life. We usually get that when we're in our late teens, mid-teens, late teens, early 20s, especially as life starts to weigh down upon us and we start to think, what is there out there? I just don't want to take this path. That's exactly the path that led my wife to America. It's one of the reasons I knew that she was the girl for me. I was like, wow, even though I didn't realize it at the time, it was in hindsight, I realized, wow, she and I are of the same tribe. And we are, even though we're very different. The path of wildness is the way to get there. It's breaking apart a current paradigm in favor of a new paradigm and heading out and striking into it. The path of wildness is easy to find. It's the course of a stream, leaves blown in the wind, a beast's track through the brush, and the direction of our first inclination. A lot of people feel the call to the path of wildness and never heed it. There's consequences to that. Those that do, there's consequences there too. The great life adventure is what results, especially if you took it young. Take the decade, take the time, not the decade, but the 5 years between about 25 and 30. Go to college, get a degree, and then when you're done, give your degree to your folks, and then head off into the world and don't come back till 30. Experience the world, have an adventure. That's your great life adventure. That will be the thing that will be the centerpiece, showcase, experience, emblematic of the man or woman that you became, and review the wealth of stories that you'll tell all your life. And it will be the satisfaction that you'll have when you're in your 30s and your 40s, when life gets hard, when you're a parent, and at least you won't be longing, what if? You had your what if. You'll be thinking, whew, it's tough, life's tough. But you won't be necessarily tempted to break it apart in favor of something new, which is an awful thing to do. To destroying tear a family apart in favor of an adventure that you gave up, an opportunity that you gave up younger in life. Once you have the kids, once you put a ring on it, there are responsibilities you're on board, and you have to see those through. Unless there's, abuse or addiction involved that can't be overcome. Still, to the kids, there's some obligation there. You have to be very careful to make sure you attend to that. And the selfish years are for 25 to 30, right? After you get married and have kids, it's no longer about you anymore. But it can be about you later when the kids are grown. I'm at that stage right now, and I feel it coming. I had my great life adventure kind of early. I'm one of those that missed the boat. I didn't do the 25 to 30 thing. That's why I'm recommending that. I did it more in bits and pieces. I did put a ring on it, and I did start a family, and I did suffer the want and the desire, and wow, what if I missed it? Darn it, I wanted to do so many things. And fortunately, my partner said, well, yeah, no problem. She said, go out and have fun. Go do what you want to do on the weekends, right? But, the unspoken expectation was from Monday to Friday, I have to do my job, right? I'm a father. I mean, it was like so expected it wasn't even spoken, right? And it was likewise for me. But then every other Sunday, I would go off into the woods alone in Japan and be softypapa, wear the hat, make the videos, and be a character and do the abandoned Japan thing. And that did the job. And then when I came back to America, I did the great life adventure of going alone, which did the job in spades as well. And so it kind of recaptured it, looking for opportunities to fit the adventure in the little nooks and crannies. I'm lucky I had a partner that accepted that. So it's good to find someone that you can spend your life with that shares the core values. Okay, that was that. Okay, then the Great Life Adventure. So I did The Restless Man, The Path of Wildness, The Great Life Adventure. The next one is The Risk of Avoiding Risk. There's the surface level risks of life and the deep risk. The deep risk is not finding ourselves, not taking a Great Life Adventure if you are so inclined. The surface level risks, and there are 5, roughly speaking, are getting a good education, finding a good job and a career, getting married, finding someone to spend your life with and getting married, creating a home together, and preparing for your old age. Saving for retirement, investing in a 401k, getting involved in a pension scheme, make sure you're doing Social Security, whatever the case is, so that you don't have to work all your life. Because you will get tired, and it will get exhausting, and you'll want to take a break. These 5 at the top, I call them the surface level risks because they seem a little easier because you all of society is cultivated around that. Our parents tell us, go to school, get a job. Banks want to give us a loan for a house. Institutions want to get us married. Everybody supports that. And then having kids, of course, and the house, and then, good job. You plan for your old age. You winner chicken dinner. But the thing is, if you started off in a young late age and you felt that deep draw to the deep risk, and you didn't attend to it, these 5 surface level things are going to ring hollow later in life. And nothing tells me more than that than living in this old retirement community that I'm in now, which is chock full of people that did a fantastic job at the top 5. But they tell me so. This is not me intuiting it. This is them telling me so. They missed the boat on something in life, and they're too inculcated into their way of being, the 5, that they can't break out later in life. They told themselves that they could do it later, and they can't, because they're too old, they're too mature, they're too smart, they're too rich, they're too set in their ways, they're too sick, they're too feeble, they're too scared, and they're too simply old. You need to be dumb, broke, reckless, and stupid to cultivate a really good adventure that might kill you, but nonetheless it'll be a great adventure, and then have the time to recover from it. Watch out. That's why I call it the risk of avoiding risk. It's the risk. There's the 2-level risks, and I have a plan that I'm proposing to avoid that. Take the path down to the deep level risk early in life, from 25 to 30 after college, and then spend from 30 on the 10 to the upper stuff. Sure, you'll be behind on your career from your people that were in college, but so what? You'll have the better stories. Then comes, and you'll smile through your eyes. There's something to that. There's a lot of false smiles out there, feigned smiles. Genuine smiles are a little tougher to come by. Next time.